Hello everyone and welcome back to Metacore Gaming. I'm Ayers Warspirit and we're going to be playing Journey Home, made by the same creators who did the last game I played, Home. We're going to jump right in. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. You are an adventurer for hire. You take various jobs and requests in order to make a decent living. You left your home and your family in order to travel and gain more experience in your line of work. I don't believe this actually took place from the last game. This is actually a whole different story, I think. Now, for the first time in years, you are returning home you've traveled far on your adventures and you are long away from home. If I can speak the English. The road is arduous and full of danger. Various creatures and demons prey on travelers. Only the most wealthy people would be able to afford safe transport. Everyone else undertaking the journey must do so on foot. You know all this, but all that matters to you is getting home. The long journey and the danger are worth it. Early one morning, you pack the few belongings you have and head for the town market to pick up supplies for the journey. My lips are reading faster than my brain is processing. I apologize. After stocking up on rations and other necessities, you begin your journey home. The first day passes without much happening. There are no other travelers on the road, and you are too close to civilization for there to be any stray demons or monsters roaming around. I'd like to see what these demons look like, because they mentioned that in the last game. That night, you happen across a campfire and a lone traveler sitting next to it, seemingly lost in thought. Yeah, because this doesn't look like the character we had. Okay, so... Oh, we can actually attack! Oh, this is actually more interactive than the last one. Alright. Oh, greetings! I didn't expect anyone to be traveling through here. What's your name, friend? Name. Ares. Ares? Nice to meet you, Ares. You can call me Meredith. I assume you're traveling north, then we're both going to the same direction. Didn't realize it was a female. I'm on my way to the city. I imagine we'll bump into each other a few times on our travels. If you're tired, you're more than welcome to relax here for as long as you need. Our journeys are long and dangerous. Any rest we can get is a small blessing. We just started, we're going to keep moving. I understand. You want to get to your destination as soon as possible, right? No, I just started. I'm not tired. I wish you safe travels, Ares. And keep an eye on the shadows. Those roads are far from friendly at the time of night. You continue traveling, leaving the warm glow of Meredith's camp behind you. A day passed without much happening. I didn't know I couldn't go back. Well, the choice has already been made. That night, you see what looks like a child collapse on the road in the distance. No! You hurry to investigate. Let's run. The girl is alive but unconscious. On closer inspection, you see claw marks on her right arm. You recognize the claw patterns as that of a demon's. The wounds have been inflicted a few days ago, although it seems she passed out from exhaustion as opposed to her injuries. Given enough time, the girl will turn into a demon herself. However, she should have a few days left based on your knowledge of the infection. Oh! It's the girl! That's the daughter! The daughter of the blacksmith! That's gotta be. That's so cool! Alright. You don't have the skill or knowledge needed to make a cure for it, but you can at least make a basic potion to give her back her strength. You set off towards the nearby forest to find the herbs you need to prepare the potion. J or left click to attack. Okay. The dodge can be used to cover more distance and dash through enemies unharmed. It can also be used on the ground or in midair. Okay, so grab these. Ow! Grab these last ones. You have all the herbs you need. You decide to return to the girl and prepare the potion. You return to the girl and hurriedly prepare the potion. You give it to her and lay her down on your bedroll. You make a fire while waiting for the potion to work. After a few minutes, she begins to wake up. It's not letting me click on it. Oh, there it goes. Huh? Who are you? Where am I? She tries to scramble to her feet in a panicked daze, but can't manage to lift herself off the ground. You assure her she's safe, and you start to explain how you found her. You mean, you're gonna try and drag me back to the village? And you're just gonna kill me right here? How do I know I can trust you? And why do you even help me in the first place? I have nothing to give you, and you've probably noticed, but I've gone and gotten myself infected. Because she was given the same kindness. I'm a big scary demon now, apparently. Maybe they were right. Maybe I should just be put down before I get any worse. There's a way to cure it, you know! Yeah, there's a way to cure it, you know. We already know who they are. They're everybody that doesn't understand. I guess there would be. I went to the village alchemist to ask for her help as soon as I could. As soon as he saw the problem was, he called the guards. He didn't even give me a chance to explain. He just assumed I was some kind of monster. That's when I ran. And that's how I ended up here when you found me. Nobody's going to try to cure me while they think I'm some demon. I need to get some help somehow, otherwise I don't know. I don't know what I'll do if I can't get help. I know someone who can cure you. You do? Who? Where? You tell her about your home and the alchemist who lives there. Oh, memories! I'm sure she's great, but so is the alchemist in my village. How do you know she won't try to have me killed as well? Because she once saved me from the exact same infection. What? You've been infected before? You mean you've been through all of this? You tell her how your father tried to keep your sickness hidden to protect you, and about the adventurer who saved you both from a mob of villagers. Finally, you tell her about the alchemist helped you without any fear of the infection. There really could be a chance to cure me then? Take me there, please. I don't care what I have to do. I'm just sick of running. You tell her to get some rest and that tomorrow you'll start traveling again. Thank you, really. Oh, my name's Genoa, by the way. I guess I've never thought of telling you that earlier. What's yours? Ares? I would not have picked Ares if I realized who it was. But we're gonna stick with it. Thank you again, Ares. I don't know what to say. Really, I don't have any way to repay you, and I don't have any money? I don't care. She seems to have fallen asleep mid-sentence. It looks like the last few days have been more draining for her than it seemed. You decide to get some sleep as well. At the break of dawn, you begin traveling with Genoa towards home. Sleeping seems to have given her back her strength. She's taken a shine to you now that she knows you were once in her shoes. So they all stayed in the house together too. While walking, she spends most of the time asking you about home and your family. Nothing of any particular interest happens over the course of the next few days. You don't pass by any towns, and any other travelers you pass by only seem interested in their own affairs. We can be really selfish at times. We really can. One night, you notice you're running low on firewood. You set up camp on the outskirts of a forest. After making sure the area is safe, you show Genoa how to get this fire started. You then go deeper into the forest to find more firewood. Demons! Alright, so now we're collecting 18 firewood. Overall, they fleshed out the controls very well. You have enough firewood, you decide to go back to camp. They flesh out the mechanics very well when it comes to the interactiveness of being able to move, jump, and attack. The actual little mini things you have to do aren't that great, but I'm here more for the story than I am for the little side quests. It is great to break up the monotonous of dialogue. So I give kudos to the developer. Much improvement that he's done. Or she. I believe it's a he. Ares, How far away is your home exactly? You tell her that there's about 10 days of walking between here and home. 10 days? Do you think I'll be able to last that long? We can try visiting another alchemist along the way. Just about, besides it's the best chance we've got of getting you cured. I don't want to risk getting another alchemist. We're just going to press on. You've been to this before. I guess you know how long it takes. I know you're coming and how long I've had left, but still, I'd rather not waste any time on the way there. You chat for a while longer and eventually go to sleep, eager to start traveling again as soon as possible. The next day, you and Jinora end up passing through a small town. You pass by a tavern, and the smell of food wafting out through the open windows makes your stomachs growl furiously. You've been running low on rations, and you only notice that your coin pouch is uncomfortably light as well. You check the notice board to see if there is any jobs you could do on the way home for extra gold. It looks like the mines nearby here have been overrun by lesser demons, and the client is in the next town you'll pass through. You decide to take it. You continue walking and find the mines. You tell Jinora to wait inside the entrance once you're sure it's safe, and then proceed deeper into the mines. Demons! Alright, so we need to kill enemies. Lots of them. Whoa. Oh, she can jump high! Ow. I think after the end of each mission she gets healed, which is good. That seems to be the last of the demons. You head back to the entrance where Jinora is waiting. You find Jinora sitting against the wall at the entrance, right where you left her. She jumps to her feet and dusts herself off as you approach. That didn't take long at all. You weren't joking when you said it was a simple job. You make sure you have proof that you've completed the job, and then you both continue on down the road. The next village should be about another day away, and the sun is beginning to go down. You decide to set up camp for the night, and this time we have enough firewood. The two of you spend the night talking about your work and the types of jobs you normally take. So you spend almost every day hunting down monsters and protecting people from assassins and bandits? That sounds amazing! Can anyone become an adventurer? She seems to have taken a shine to the idea of adventuring for a living. You tell her about how you got started in some of your first jobs. A few hours pass before you realize how late it is. You mention to Jinora that she should probably get some rest. What? But I still don't know what happened to the merchant. You can't just stop a story there. Okay, you win. See, we all thought he had escaped, but... it's a cliffhanger. We'll start from there tomorrow. We'll do a cliffhanger. She pouts. She pouts at you like a spoiled child. Fine, but you better tell me what happens next as soon as we wake up. She giggles as she talks. It seems that she's generally enjoying herself, even considering her condition. She cocoons herself in a blanket and rolls over to see what previously designated as the comfiest patch of grass. A small smile still on her face. Good night, Aries. The next morning, Jinora looks pale and wakes up coughing. Uh-oh. It looks like the infection is starting to take hold quickly. Or maybe it has already had been, and she's just been keeping it hidden. Her smile from the night before is replaced with a concerned grimace as she clutches her chest. Oh no. You keep traveling. Her coughing fits only happen occasionally, but her walking slows down and her breathing is becoming heavy. No! Later on, you pass through the town that issued the last job. You get your payment and buy some food rations, among other necessities. On the way out, you glance at the notice board. There don't seem to be any jobs available that won't take a number of days to complete. One job, however, catches your eye. Demon Hunter, Huntress Wanted. Young girl, recently infected... Young girl recently infected, short brown hair, gray shirt with red vest, will turn at any moment. Large sum of gold awarded to any hunter-huntress who dispatches the girl before she endangers anyone. What? I didn't think the village could send job notices out this far. You continue staring at the notice board. They didn't just post one sheet, they nailed a whole stack of pages to the board. You notice that there's a torn scrap of paper hanging off the nail that was used to crudely pin the sheets to the board. Someone's taken the job. Oh no. You rip the rest of the sheets off the board and quickly leave the town. A few days pass, and Jinora quickly gets worse. She becomes more and more pale by the hour. She coughs consistently and often breaks into cold sweats. Nevertheless, you keep traveling. Home is only 3 more days away. I didn't think this infection would get so much worse so quickly. How far away are we from your home now? You tell her there's only 3 more days left. 3 days. Yeah, okay. I can make it. She keeps repeating to herself underneath her breath like some kind of mantra. A few minutes pass. Ares, do you think you could tell me about more of your adventures? You spend the night telling Jinora about your most enjoyable jobs. It seems to take her mind off things for a little while, and eventually she falls asleep while you talk. You make sure she's warm enough, and then go to sleep. You get up earlier than usual and start walking. Jinora needs to rest regularly, and her breathing is constantly heavy. You end up carrying her on your back, regardless of her protesting, and walk as fast as you can without causing her any more pain. You don't cover as much distance as you normally would. Carrying Jinora slows your pace down immensely. Eventually night falls and you need to set up camp. Jinora barely says anything out all night, and as soon as she lies down, she falls asleep. Although her sleep is still a disturbed one. At this rate, you have to run as much as possible to get home in time. You decide to sleep earlier than usual. You'll need the extra energy for the coming days. You get up at the break of dawn and continue walking. You sling Jinora over your back and start walking as fast as possible. She looks at her surroundings through half-open eyes and seems to be unaware of what's going on around her. The day drags on. Your legs are giving out under you by the time the sun sets. As you trudge along the road, you feel Jinora tap on your shoulder. It seems she's gotten some energy back from the resting all day, even if only a little. You put her down and the two of you keep walking in silence. A few minutes later, you happen across a campfire with a familiar face resting next to it. Ooh, Meredith, it's nice to see you again. How have your travels been so far? She took the job. Don't tell me she took the job. Oh, you found a friend, I see. My apologies. I'm Meredith, and you are? Jinora. It's nice to meet you, Jinora. Are you feeling okay? You look a bit pale. No, I'm fine, really. You cut the conversation short. Jinora seems like she'll collapse any second. You tell Meredith that you need to keep traveling. You're in quite a hurry, aren't you? Well, no worries. I'm sure we'll meet again. You quickly continue down the road, Jinora barely staying upright. Stay safe, friends. You continue traveling. As soon as Meadows Camp is far behind you, Jinora clutches her chest and coughs violently. You continue walking as far as you can, but eventually you have to stop for the night. Even though Jinora is wrapped in her blanket and next to the fire, she still shivers with the cold. You throw your blanket over her and sit up against a tree, watching the road. You're almost positive that sleeping tonight would be dangerous. A few hours pass before you notice a silhouette moving down the road. They seem to be glancing around looking for something or someone, and you think you can guess who it is. You extinguish fire as quickly as you can to avoid being seen, but you're too late. The figure comes to a halt. They're looking directly at you. You see a slight glow appear in their hands, and then a cascade of fireballs launch from them, flying towards you. Mages! You jump to your feet and get ready to defend yourself. Which way am I going? Oh god! No! Oh! No! No! Can I go? Oh god! No! Oh god! Let's go. Cha-cha! I gotta remember to dodge. Oh, they follow me. Eh. Ah, that's the end of the barrage. You quickly try to find where the attacker is gone. I'm about dead. Oh, I already died once. You sprint out onto the road, catching a glimpse of the assailant running over a hill. Although your legs were weak from earlier, the adrenaline pumping through you makes you feel like you can run for days. You catch up to the mage. As you suspected, it's Meredith. Called it. She tries to run as you approach. It seems she's only suited to fight from a distance. You catch up quickly and tackle her to the ground. Ah, Arius, we meet again, it seems. You tell her to explain herself, placing your sword to her throat. It's simple. She'll turn into a monster any day now, or any second by the looks of things. Killing her while she's weak is for the greater good, and if I can pocket some extra gold while doing so, then all the better. You become too attached to her to see that she's a real threat. You explain to her that it can be cured. Ah yes, you've done an excellent job of that so far, seems. What if you can't get the cure in time? What if she turns? Would you be willing to put her down if it came to that? I want to say that I would do it if it came to that, but I want to be in the positive mindset that it's not going to happen, so it won't come to that. Ah, the blind optimism of youth. Only time will tell if you're correct, and from what I can guess, you don't have much of that left. Now then, what will you do with me? I've lost this little confrontation, it seems. I'm curious to see how you handle this situation. She is a good person. She has given shows that she is a good person. She wouldn't kill her. I wouldn't kill her. She does also offer a threat, though, but we're still going to spare her. You lift your sword from her throat and slide it back into the sheath. Predictable. Adventurers rarely seem to have any capacity for rage, and you're no exception. Now, what do you say you let me up, and I'll just... You punch Meredith so hard that her head rebounds off the dirt and she falls unconscious. I love that. Just because you're not going to kill her doesn't mean you're going to knock her unconscious. Love that. You don't know if she'll keep pursuing you, but you're not willing to take that risk. Yeah, get out of there. You rush back to camp. You're surprised to see that it's almost dawn. Jinora seems to have fallen unconscious and her heart is barely beating. You don't have much time left. The adrenaline from earlier is still flowing through you. You haul Jinora onto your back and break into a sprint. The adrenaline only lasts so long. Eventually you feel your legs threatening to give out from beneath you. Still, you keep on running. You wade through rivers and sprint over hills, all while your bride screams at you to stop. You keep on running. After what feels like an eternity, you approach a familiar town. On the opposite side of this town, just on the outskirts, is your home. You dash through the gates and into the market street. It's full of people, and if you don't know this town so well already, you would get lost in the crowd. You barge straight through the crowd, not caring who or what you hit along the way. You break out of the swarm of people and keep running, going towards the north exit. You reach the graves and sprint into the forest on the outskirts. Finally, in the sun-soaked forest clearing, you see it. You see your home. You slam into the front door, shouting for the alchemist. She better be home. The door opens and you're greeted by 3 familiar faces. You barge through them, taking no time for greetings to put Jinora on the table, all while explaining the situation to everyone between each breath. You collapse to your knees next to the table, your legs finally giving away. The alchemist gestures to the others to get things set up and proceeds to make the same potion she made for you all those years ago. You try standing up to help, but you find your vision going blurry. Soon after, you pass out. Eventually, you regain consciousness. The first thing you notice is how much pain your legs are in, and countless stinging sensations from burns you've suffered during Meredith's attack. Those thoughts don't just stay with you long. Those thoughts don't stay with you long, however. The next thing you notice is the soothing warmth of a nearby fireplace and the chatter of voices. But she'll definitely be okay, right? Oh, that's Janora. Absolutely. My daughter's tougher than you know. But Smith, he's right. She's too modest to say so herself, but I've seen her pull through some of the worst injuries I've ever seen. A few burns and sore legs are nothing to Harry's. I really do need to teach her how to make the cure for the infection, though. I swear, if she knew that when she found you, Janora, there wouldn't have been any problems whatsoever. That girl needs to catch up on her alchemy. I blame you for being distracted with all of this adventuring. Hey, it's not my fault she prefers actual excitement and adventure over staying in all day brewing potions. You do realize you're arguing over my daughter's career choice. My daughter, who seems to have no interest in smithing at all, I might add. A smile spreads across your face as you hear everyone laughing. You sit up slowly and open your eyes. Hey, she's awake. Oh, she looks like she's about the same age as the main character in the first story. Welcome home. The end. And here we are again. I cannot express how amazing the storytelling is with these games, and the little connection between the first game and this game, and it still gave me chills. And it was, to me, it was an emotional draw in. It was really good. It was cool that you could jump and attack, and it was good that it broke up the monotony. I really do appreciate that. But I was here for the story, and man, did you nail it. Well, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope y'all see that I'm improving. I hope that y'all come back for more. If y'all do enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You know, leave comments below, tell me how I can improve, tell me what you liked, and you know, share this with everybody. And hopefully we'll be going on another adventure. Y'all have a good one. Bye.